So that was group number 2. Let us see the further groups. So like this we have group number 3 to 12, which are called D block elements. These groups are the groups from 3 to 12 is not in your syllabus. We are not going to discuss about it. Whereas group number 13 starts from boron, 14 carbon, 15 nitrogen, 16 oxygen, 17 fluorine, and 18 is helium, neon, and argon, like this. So these are named according to the name of the first element. Like this is starting with boron, so this is called boron family. Group 14 is called carbon family. Group 15 is called nitrogen, oxygen family, like this. Group number 17 is particularly called halogens. Halogens means salt generator. As you can see, chlorine is the major component of the salt, so that is why they are called halogens. Group number 18 consists of elements like helium, neon, argon, and all this. These elements does not participate in any reaction. They are very less reactive, or you can say they are not reactive at all. So hence they are called noble gases. Noble means which reacts very less. Let us see about the horizontal rows. Those are called periods. So let us see the distribution. This is period number 1, where it has only hydrogen and helium, 2 elements in the period. So this consists only 2. Period number 2 has lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, means 2 element here, and the 6 element here. In total it is 8. Then similarly period number 3 has these 2 and these 6, that is total 8. In period number 4 we have 2 elements here, then it comes this row, this is 10 elements, and then this is 6 elements more. So 2 plus 10, 12, 12 plus 6, total 18. Period number 6 or 5th also has the same way, 2 plus 10 plus 6, that is 18. So these two periods are having 18 elements, whereas period number 6 has 2 plus 10 plus 6, that is 18. But one discrepancy that we see over here is lanthanum, which is in period number group number 3, has 57 atomic number, and followed by this is hafnium, which has 72. So there is a gap of 14 elements which are present below the table, and because it is followed by La is lanthanum, so these are called lanthanides. And so these 14 elements are also been added in this period only, because these 14 elements are a part of these are the part of this period. So that is why it is 2 plus 10 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 14 is 32. Similarly, in period number 7 also it is all 18, but apart from this you can see actinium 89, and it is followed by hafnium, which is 104. Again there is a gap of 14, that is in the second row, and this is called from 90 to 103. So this is called actinides because it is followed by actinium. So like this is also having 32 elements. So I think this must have reminded you about the Borsbury scheme, which you have learnt in class 9th, to write the configuration, in which we have learnt that k element shells are there, and 2, 8, 18, 32, something like that. We have to fill the electrons. So actually the period number 1 is K shell, L shell, M shell, N, O, P, Q. So जो शेल नंबर्स हम देखते हैं वो एक्चुअली ये पीरियड नंबर्स होते हैं. तो ये के एल एम एन उन्हीं से रेस्पेक्टिव बने हुए हैं. दीज आर एक्चुअली रिलेटेड टू दैट ओनली. सो दिस इज द आउटलाइन फिगर. द पीरियोडिक टेबल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 blocks. The periodic table is divided into 4 blocks. This group number 1 and 2, these two groups, this is called S block element. This is called S block. Period number group number 1 and 2. The periods from 13 to 18 is called P block. The periods from 3 to 12 is called D block, and these two are called F block elements. So henceforth there are 4 blocks. These 2 are S block, these 6 are P block, this is D block from 3 to 12, and this is F block. So S block is mainly made by metals, and these metals are reactive metals. These all are reactive metals. This is made by metalloids and non-metals. Metalloids we know 50% metals and non-metals. This is called transition elements or transition metals. Transition means change, and these are called inner transition elements. Means they are originated from transition element. They are actually present inside them, so that is why they are called inner transition elements. Now why they are called transition elements, this we have to understand. It means change. So basically you can see they are placed between extreme strong reactive metals and the non-metals. So when you for example, like you are reading or you are studying the period number 4, when you are moving from left to right, you will find there is a gradual change in the properties. When you move this way, you will find that as these are reactive metal, यहाँ जो metals आएंगे इनकी metallic property में थोड़ी सी कमी होती जाएगी. जैसे ये ज़्यादा reactive हैं, they won't be much reactive, and as we reach here, यहाँ पे आपको metalloids मिल जाएंगे. metalloids का मतलब 50% metals and 50% non-metals, and when you move further from metalloids, you will find the non-metals in this side. So basically you will find that when you are moving this side from left to right, gradually the metallic percentage is decreasing and non-metallic percentage is increasing. Like these are 100% metals, somewhere in between you will find 90% metal, then 80% metal, then 70% metal, and जब यहाँ पहुँच जाओगे तो 50-50% वाली nature आ जाएगा, and then after it becomes non-metal. So this basically bridges between extreme metallic and non-metallic character. That is why they are called transition elements.